How's it going, old schoolers? Welcome back. Welcome to part 4 of the cinematic 1990s. I'm your host, Russell J.S., and you're kicking it old school with me. Last 3 videos I made, I was hoping it would be a 2-parter as opposed to a 3-parter, now becoming a 4-parter. As you're watching this video, as right now as we speak, you're probably watching the first 3 videos that I uploaded yesterday. I was going to finish this off, but I was out on a date. I had to go out on a date last night. You can never leave ladies waiting. But I got 4 more videos, 4 more movies for you for part 4 to review, to tell you that you need to get of 1990s cinematic greatness. So without further ado, let's get this bad Oscar started, shall we? The next video of my most favorite of 1990s movies is Beavis and Butthead Do America. Beavis and Butthead were already very popular with their TV show on MTV. They made appearances and everything, like they were voiced on the phone in movies like Airheads and Step by Step. 2 guys were trying to pick up Dana and Karen out on dates, being Beavis and Butthead impersonators. The popularity of Beavis and Butthead was figurines, t-shirts, posters, video games, everything that a big franchise gets when it becomes popular. In this one, Beavis and Butthead trek across the country not knowing they're helping a mom-and-pop terrorist group deliver a man-made virus to DC. And all the time, all they want to do, because it starts out that somebody stole their TV while they're asleep, and all they want to do was watch television. Who doesn't want to watch television? Well, Beavis and Butthead watch TV 24/7 and get all their ideas from TV. So here's one that you have to see. Beavis and Butthead Do America. Stream it. Find it in a bargain bin or at a flea market where they sell DVDs. Pick this one up. I laughed myself so hard, but I didn't snort and fart at the same time. I laughed myself silly and stupid. And I don't think I finished drying my eyes until the commercials were over, till the credits were over. Next on the list is Detroit Rock City. Yes, you wanted the best, you got the best, the hottest band in the world, Kiss. In this movie, it takes place in 1978. 4 friends trying to make a trek to Detroit to catch a Kiss concert at Coble Hall. But they are back there. It's in the tradition of, such movies as American Graffiti, Dazed and Confused, Rock and Roll High School, I Want to Hold Your Hand, what else? All kinds of, Blues Brothers. I mean, because they get into all kinds of hijinks where they have people in their way, such as car thieves, disco kings, a school security guard who thinks he's Elvis, and also, falling in love, and a store robber, everything. And even a mom one of their moms is against Kiss. She's overly obsessed, trying to say how satanic Kiss is just by the way they looked. And, that was the thing in the 70s. Parents were up in arms in some states, especially here in the South, where, the South is like the buckle of the Bible Belt in the nation. It's the nation's Bible Belt buckle. But here's one you have to see. Funny thing is, Kiss became so popular once again in the 1990s that when they embarked on their first first tour since all 4 original members since 1979, Kiss became so popular, they went in the studio in 1998, recorded a new album of all new original music, and this movie came out, which Gene Simmons produced. He was an executive producer on the film, and Kiss makes an appearance as themselves in 1978. I mean, really good movie, very funny. Check this out, from 1999, directed by Adam Rifkin, who directed The Chase with Charlie Sheen and Christy Swanson. Detroit Rock City. Next one is the start of Kevin Smith's career. I've already brought Dogma into this review, but also his first ever movie. I mean, it was so very low budget, he can only afford black and white film. And as a matter of fact, the two settings where this movie takes place in New Jersey, Kevin Smith actually worked both places in different shifts just to pay his way through film school. Get ready for Kevin Smith's first movie ever, Clerks, starring Brian O'Halloran, Kevin Smith, Jeff Anderson, and Jason Mewes. And not only did Kevin Smith write, direct, and co-produce this movie, he co-starred as, we all know him as Silent Bob of the Jay and Silent Bob duo. And this is where we were first introduced to Jay and Silent Bob. And we would see them appear in all of other Kevin Smith's movies. And in this movie, they play hockey on the roof of the store. They knock over a corpse at a funeral parlor, leave a poor man looking at a dirty magazine locked up in the store as they closed it to go to the funeral parlor, not realizing he was in there, and he would end up dying. But, they complain about their work life, their girlfriends and everything. They just go about everyday life. It's a very funny movie. For, classic 1990s comedy. Check it out, Clerks. And the last one on our list. Oh boy. Yes, this was... I'm a fan of biopics, but I know in my heart of hearts, when you watch a biopic, like I've mentioned before, like Wired, The Doors, 54, Sid and Nancy, you always got to remember the premise of the subject that movie is based on. We're talking about a movie that's based on actual people and, actual real life, where some of it is a good amount of it is a work of fiction. But one man in particular, him and his friends starred as themselves in his own biopic based off his best-selling book. And this man, you know him from radio, the king of all media. You know who I'm talking about. Howard Stern, in his one and only starring role, from Betty Thomas, directed by Betty Thomas, and produced by the late great Ivan Reitman, Private Parts, which again has a really good soundtrack. It's based off the book that Howard Stern had written in the early 90s, his first autobiography. And like they do with most biopics, they take clips out of it. They do the more fun stuff, like when Howard first, how he first got into radio. And then they get to the main part when, I remember Howard Stern as a little kid. My father used to listen to WNBC radio in New Jersey that was broadcast from New York. In the morning, he would listen to Imus. And then when he came to pick me up from school in the afternoon, Howard Stern, The Afternoon Drive, and he took shock radio to a whole new high, became the king of all media. A lot of people around here, they talk about Howard Stern, and I talk about him like, hey, he's not brand new, okay? He's been around for a long, long time. And one of the things I always like to say, I have to give Howard Stern credit, because he had been on the radio for 40 plus years, and he became a millionaire overnight just by telling fart jokes and sex jokes on the radio. I started telling fart jokes and sex jokes when I was 13. I never got paid. I got my yucks. I got my laughs. Howard, he became a millionaire. And this movie right here forever cemented him as being the king of all media. Yes, this is another one, Private Parts from 1997. Well, that's the review of what I call the cinematic 1990s. I do encourage you once again, if you are new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment in the box below, and hit the bell for notifications for upcoming videos. I'm also going to be, I know it's been a while since I've done a weekly NARC video. I've got a lot of catching up to do on that one, which I'm going to be getting to work on. I've just been real mega busy with a lot of things, but, I hoping that, more people, you'll, get more subscribers in. Please leave comments in the box down below. As quick as I can, I will respond to you. Okay? I will respond to you and, we'll correspond everything. A lot of stuff I'm getting ready to do. But as you can see, I had just come out of the shower a while ago, so I'm well dressed and I'm getting ready for church. And like I said, there's going to be more upcoming. Wait for it. And we'll see. Anyway, this is your old pal Russell JS. I hope you enjoyed this. Right now, as I'm making this video, the first 3 videos are uploading. And I don't know why it's taking a slow process. Maybe it's YouTube nowadays that's doing this slow process thing. But yeah, the videos take a long while to process. And as I'm doing this video right now, 1, 2, and 3 are processing. It's funny, 2 and 3 are processing faster than part 1. And, you're probably going to get to see the first 3 of these videos by the time this one starts uploading. So this is your old pal Russell JS wanting to wish you all Godspeed. May the force be with you always. And take care of you and your families. May many blessings upon you and your families and all that you love. I'll catch you on the next video. Godspeed. May the force be with you always.